What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, and today we are talking productivity, and specifically we are talking about gamification within productivity. What is gamification? That is when you take elements of productivity, like your to-do list, you add game elements to it. I wanted to talk about an app called Habitica that introduces this concept of basically turning your life into an RPG game of sorts. So I've been in productivity and stuff for a while, trying to prioritize my life and make sure I'm making the best out of my time, the little bit of time I have. I've been using a program called TickTick for quite a couple years now. I first heard about TickTick on an episode on MKBHD's channel, Marques Brownlee.
I've used TickTick, which is my tasks app, the longest.
This was years ago. He showed on his channel during one of his videos, I don't even remember what video it was or anything, but he talked about an app he had been using on his phone that he was really enjoying called TickTick, which is a to-do list app. And I ended up downloading it and fell in love with it. And I've been using it for years. And I found TickTick easy to use. I found it easy to get into. It had the features that I needed to kind of organize things that a way that I wanted them organized. It had been great for 6-7 years. And then boom, all of a sudden, here's this allure of this other app called Habitica. Introducing that concept, these video game elements into there, I was like, that sounds really enticing. But TickTick has been working great for years. What if this messes up my whole system? But then I also had the thought, but what if adding gamification to the app convinces me or causes me to get things done even better, even quicker? So I thought, all right, it's worth a try. And so we're gonna go through it to kind of share what I like about it, more about what I think about gamification within productivity, and then we'll kind of close it out from there. Having a character that I have a little pet with, and I can unlock different little pets, and I can unlock different little gear, and I get to go on quests with different teammates that are actually other people using Habitica, also doing their to-do list and working together to beat bosses and stuff. Even if a lot of the mechanics are super simple, and it's not like a video game where you're going and fighting a boss, it's, mobile app, some text stuff, some images stuff, but by doing your to-do list, doing your habits, doing those things, you earn experience, you earn gold. You can then use that experience to level up and choose a class, whether that's a healer, a mage, a rogue. Also, when you level, you then unlock different skills for your character class, whichever one you choose out of the four. And then with the gold, you can unlock things like weapons and outfits. And if you're pay the monthly fee, you can buy gems with your coins, which allow you to buy even more cosmetics and stuff. You can add in your own custom, like I have, for example, watch a movie, 10 gold, binge some YouTube, 10 gold, candy or sweets, sugar go vroom vroom, 25 gold, binge some Twitch and chill with myself, 10 gold, gaming night, enjoy a night of gaming. You deserve it. I'm proud of you, you beautiful, sexy bastard. 20 gold. And so I can spend my gold on those as well as the in-game items for my character. And it just makes the process super fun. Habitica is set up in kind of 3 different areas. You have your habits, you have your dailies, and you have your to-do list. Habits are the things that you're trying to include more in your life, or they could be the negative habits that you're trying to break. Dailies are things that get repeated every single day. So for example, maybe brush your teeth. That's something you do every morning. Read for 20 minutes, whatever. And you have that, and that's something you do every single day. You want to do it every single day. That's a daily. Maybe it's something every week, but it's on a schedule. Habits are things you want to improve, but you're not necessarily tracking it per day. For example, one of the first ones I have on mine is say something positive to yourself. We all try to replace that negative self-talk with positive self-talk. So that's not something that repeats every day. That's just something anytime I open this app, I want to see these habits. It's I want to a reminder to say something positive to myself. And you can set these things to different difficulty levels, so that obviously if I'm hitting this multiple times a day, I don't want it to be giving me tons of gold and leveling me up quickly and da-da-da. That's not the point of it. The point is if it's something easy that you're hitting multiple times a day, it's probably a trivial thing. And it might be big in terms of your mental health, but I mean, it's trivial in terms of the task of doing it, the work required. Just habits are what things that you want to improve or get rid of in your life. So for example, if I eat sweets or candy, you can see the ones down here, they have a negative. You can actually set a negative. And if I eat sweets or candy, I hit the negative, which takes away some of my health and some of my experience. So you can also have the negatives, or you can have it where it's an either or. So it can have a positive or a negative. And then your to-do list is your actual to-do list. This is the one area where I feel Habitica fails a little bit. You can't set up additional lists within your to-do list, meaning I can't have different categories like I could on TickTick. So on TickTick, I could have a list for personal tasks that needed to be done. So I can create lists for all these different things, whereas in Habitica, I can't. So what I've been doing, admittedly, is I've still been using TickTick currently for my tasks that are basically they're not this week. If they're not this week, they don't go in Habitica. Maybe just the way Habitica is, I feel it's better having the longer term tasks not on here, because then it starts crowding up your to-do list and it takes away motivation. So what I do is every morning I wake up, and when I plan out my day, I open up Habitica and TickTick and my calendar, and I move stuff from the long term to the Habitica that's going to be done that week. And I check every morning just to make sure there's nothing I missed, or maybe I finished some other task really fast, so I want to add some stuff. So that goes in my to-do list, but it is the one area where it kind of lacks. So again, really cool app, really cool thing. I could dive deeper into it, which if you guys want me to do a video, really dive, like even like the party system and doing quests with friends and all of that. If you guys want to see a video of me diving more into this app, let me know in the comments below and maybe we'll make a video like that. So with that said, let's jump into kind of this idea of gamification within productivity and whether that actually helps you or not. So what is my experience after being an avid user, somebody that is in productivity, and I know kind of my productive rate or my rate of output overall, all of that stuff, like did I notice completing more tasks using Habitica? And the answer to that is no, I didn't. Probably would say I probably did about the same amount of tasks. If I did do any additional tasks because of Habitica, it was so negligible that I did not notice it. Like I don't feel at all that my productivity has necessarily increased. I actually think it was negative in terms of actually completing the amount of tasks per day, because tasks took me a little bit longer to do because I would spend time in the app, leveling up my character, browsing the shop, changing things within the settings for tasks to have different difficulties and gold levels, and setting up my own custom rewards. And some of that is going to go away once you have the app kind of tuned into where you like it, for sure. But there is still also just some that's going to take your time to do. Not that it takes a ton, but I'm just saying, like, it does negatively impact productivity in that way some. But again, did I notice that I completed less tasks overall? No, I just think it took away a little bit of time per task. I just had to like focus more intently and kind of rush a little bit more to catch back up or whatever. But it wasn't anything crazy. Like it wasn't a make or break one way or the other. So then I think it becomes like, okay, so this idea of gamification, it really doesn't seem to increase productivity, which like I said, I'm all about productivity. I'm all about efficiency. I want to do things the best way possible, both in quality and in time. Like I want things to be as great as they can be, but I want it to take as little as time as possible. That way we can focus more time on the more important things in life. So if it doesn't increase the productivity in any meaningful way, what's the point of it? And I guess the simple answer to that, what kind of this experiment has shown me, or where I'm kind of at the end of this, is it's fun. Like there is no bigger thing. You can be somebody that loves productivity and efficiency and want to be a productive person and an efficient person, and still be okay with sometimes not being productive or efficient because or in the name of fun. It's a way to turn something that is mundane. Keeping a to-do list, like you can make it fun, sure. Like if you get into productivity and you get into efficiency, it's fun in a sense, but it's not a fun thing to do. It's not like the art that you do, like the creative part of things that you do, whether that's, woodworking or metalworking, or whether that's making videos or painting a picture or taking photos of people. But my point being, like, it's okay to sometimes not be efficient. It's okay sometimes not to be productive. Now, I think you should always strive to be as productive and as efficient as you can be. I just think that, obviously is the better option, but I think it's okay to say I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to include fun in the productivity, in the efficiency. I'm going to do those things, but I'm also going to have fun with it. And I just think a lot of times, especially us that are interested in productivity and efficiency, we get so focused on better, that we forget it's about the process and the journey, and we can have fun while getting better. And it's not always a either or. So with that said, I would highly recommend checking out Habitica. It is not, in my opinion, going to increase your productivity or efficiency. In fact, it'll distract you a little bit throughout the day, but it's hella fun. I would highly recommend checking it out. I've been enjoying it. I'm going to continue to be using it and trying it out. I will continue to probably give updates on it, whether in the vlog or in separate videos. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this about life and being efficient and productive, but also having fun along the way, I'm Derek. Subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you on another video. I'd really prefer to chat with you, so maybe leave a comment. I don't know. Like, who are you?
Who are you?
Hit me up with comments if you're into productivity. Maybe you're one of those people that always sit there and you always watch and you never type anything. Say hi. You'd be surprised. I just bit my tongue. You'd be surprised what, starting to communicate with some like-minded people such as yourself can do for you if you start getting involved in comments and things like that, Discord channels, things like that. Invite you. Check out my live stream channel on Twitch. Hit up my website. You can find links to everything. omgitsderek.com. Love you faces. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out, everybody. Later, nerds.